Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. This is Bava. We're getting ready to do a Dragon's Maze pre-release sealed event using a Rakdos token. And that's for a variety of reasons. I think Rakdos has been doing well in these sealed events. I think that while the format is slow, people are trying to play slower or thinking that it's slower than it needs to be, and Rakdos can take advantage of that and win before people really get established with their slow playing cards, their 4-drop. What are they? Guild Gate guys and such, Gate Wardens, whatever they are. So I think that Rakdos has a pretty good chance. I also think that it pairs nicely with some other guilds. It can pair with Orzhov. It can pair with Gruul, which is least exciting, I suppose. And it can pair with Dimir, which is more exciting. So we'll see where things take us here. I did play a Dragon's Maze pre-release in person at the local shop here, and didn't do very well. I picked Gruul for that one and tried to play Gruul like I would play it in a GATECRASH event, and it just was not the same. So a fair warning there. I had some good starts. I can't tell you how many times I got or could have gotten my opponent to 1 life, but then they just totally stabilized, and there wasn't much I could do. So it is a slower format. Gruul has a hard time getting around board states in a lot of cases, so it's pretty challenging. And I don't know if we can actually see what our there are no hidden cards. Okay. Alright, so obviously our paired... Okay, so obviously it was Dimir. So we don't get told what our guild is, or what our allied guild, that's what I'm trying to say. We don't get told what our allied guild is, but we can tell fairly obviously, because look how little we have in the way of white and green. There's our Rakdos, and there's our Dimir, and here is where they meet, and here they're multicolored. That go to prove that as well. So it's fairly obvious we did get Rakdos as our main guild and Dimir as our allied guild, which I'm actually pretty excited about. This could be an interesting 3-color deck. Let's see first off what we have in the way of rarity. We have Rakdos, and he's crazy. We have Progenitor Mimic, which I really doubt we're going to be able to play unless we run a 5-color deck, which, hey, that's a possibility. Whispering Madness is horrible. What are you? Each other creature you control with +1/+1 counter has haste. Hello, Exava, Rakdos Blood Witch, aren't you fantastic? 4/4 first strike haste for 4 that gives everyone else +1/+1 and haste. Alright. So let's look at a straight up Rakdos list first. Morgue Burst, a little bit of removal. Playable. Skullrend, nope. You guys. Carnage Gladiator. And let's bring up previews because some of these might not be familiar. Whenever a creature blocks, that creature's controller loses 1 life, and he regenerates, and he's a 4/2. That's cool. We love that. We got 1 Augur Spree. I would have liked more. We have 1 Rakdos Cackler, and that's it. And I should say Skullrend is playable, but I doubt we'll play it. Down we have a Mind Rot, and dirty. Alright. Not super exciting. Destroy an artifact. Destroy an artifact. I'm just seeing what's in our colors for these flippy cards here. The fuse cards. Alive and well. Not in our colors at all. What do we have for guild gates? We have a Dimir guild gate, 2 Golgari guild gates, a Rakdos guild gate, a prophetic prism. Is it Cluestones? Orzhov. A couple Rakdos Cluestones. Alright, so that's for mana fixing. Minotaur Aggressor, Tenement Crasher, Rubble Belt, Viashano, Racketeer. Oh man. Alright, so we only have 2 Unleash guys. Okay, not yet, we don't. For the guilds. Pretty good. Contaminant Gutter Skulk, Crypt Incursion. Okay, so we do have a Dead Reveler. And a Rakdos Drake. Maze Abomination. Pretty good. First Strike, Death Touch. For, you stay up here. 4/5. Bit of a slower bit. What do we have over here in blue? Just out of curiosity. Oh. Flying, flying, flying. Isn't that fun? Man. This is pretty rough, really. Alright, so if we splash blue... Alright, let's see what else is in here. A 2/2 Rat. A 2/3 Defender. How unrakdos can you get? A 2/6 Slug. How unrakdos can you get? Multicolored creatures. We have 7 minus 1, 2, 3. We have 4 multicolored creatures. That's not super exciting. Smog Elemental. He could be playable. Rebel Belt Maka is really not exciting, though. Blood Rush could be okay. But our creature count is horrible. And Ixaba doesn't have a whole lot to work with for Unleash guys. Now, if we add blue, Genrova Horror, we have Mirko Vosk, and Aren't You Handsome? Whispering Madness could be fun if we wanted a mill strategy. Pilfered Plans. Target player puts the top 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. That's good. Mortis Strider. Woodblood. Forest Walk Protection from Green. I haven't seen that guy before. That's cool. Warped Physique. Good bit of removal. Paranoid Delusions. Huh. Interesting. And then over here, what do we have? Hidden Strings. Sage's Road Innocent. Keymaster Rogue. Counterspell and a bounce. And a Drake. Man, we are not getting off the lane very quickly, are we? And maybe our best bet is 5-color big stuff. Because we have the Blood Baron of Vizkopa, Tithe Drinker. Alright. Black Torturer. Target opponent loses 2 life. I don't know about that. Monocolored creatures can't block this turn. Let's take a look at our green just for kicks. No. 1 Crisis. A bad Prey Upon, though it is instant speed. We got the best Gatekeeper. I think Sunspire Gatekeepers are the best ones, but obviously we're not playing white unless we go 5-color good stuff, which we still have some time to figure out. Alright, so we added most of our good playables here. What do we have in terms of artifacts? Is it Cluestone? This could help mana fix. Armored Transport. Is it Guildgate? All our possible mana fixing if we went 3 colors. That's if we go big stuff. Can tap 2 guys. Can swing with Cypher. And untap things. I don't know, that seems fun. Mind Static. Counter target spell. That seems less fun. Totally Lost seems good. Sort. Let's put all our fixing, including the prism, over there. Alright. Cackler's good. 26 creatures in here. Hidden Strings we could consider taking out. Put it over there. Sage's Road, Denizen. He's a 2/3. Hired Torturer. This guy could be interesting, especially on a clogged board. Because you never know. Rakdos Drake is good. Racketeer. Pilfered Plans is good. Augur Spree is good. Armored Transport is good, especially in 3-color. Keymaster Rogue is good. I like Thamakas just fine, mainly for their Blood Rush. Carnage Gladiator. Yeah. She's great even if her thing doesn't activate. Rakdos is great. Mind Drinker. Alright, so we're getting rid of some of our top end here. That would be 11 cards out. Bringing us to 29. 16 creatures, 10 other. Alright, so let's see what we're really at. We're really at 21. So sort by color up here. So we could have what do we have for fixing? Dimir Guildgate and Rakdos Guildgate. And is it Guildgate? Yep. It's pretty good. We're really just splashing blue. We're mainly black-red. That seems pretty good. And Prism. Alright. Don't need any clue stones or any of those other guild gates. So that puts us at 22 with one space for one more card. Mortis Strider, Whispering Madness. Not destroying an artifact. We're not doing that. We're not taking an overcosted Mind Rot. Maybe we want Hidden Strings. Seems pretty good, but it exacerbates our blue splash a little bit. Could be that we want another flyer or the Smog Elemental. Good sideboard tech for the Smog Elemental anyway. Crypt Incursion could keep us alive. Seems like that got put to good use. Especially late game, you can get a lot of life from a Crypt Incursion. We're expecting to be trading. We've got 1/1 drop. 2 2-drop creatures. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5 3-drops. 6 4-drops. Okay. So we could take the Racketeer. Or a Crypt Incursion. Or an Offer the Guilds. I think I'm going to leave this up here. I don't particularly like the Racketeer. He's going to stay up here. We'll try the Crypt Incursion. Now, what do we have? Okay. That seems pretty good to me. We're prepared for a late game. The Torturers can do a lot of work. We've got a fair amount of flyers, a little bit of draw. Keymaster Rogue can also get in. Carnage Gladiator can make him pay for blocking. A Totally Lost into Mirko Vosk could be good. And those guys are good. Alright. So I think we're going to go with this. It's in our colors. We get to use some of our fun stuff. It's not a 5-color deck, but I think 3 colors the way to go. There's some other good stuff we're not doing. We'll see how the Crypt Incursion does. For the guilds could be good if we're playing against a lot of mono-colored. Smog Elemental's not in here. But he'll definitely come in if I feel like they have a lot of flyers. Which is something that could get away from me, I think. But I have a few flyers, including Rakdos, and the Drake, and Mirko. Okay. Looks fun. Let's see how it goes. It's not quite as fast as I would like. We have a Gutter Skulk in here, for instance. We might just take the Gutter Skulk out, actually, and add in the Smog Elemental. Be a little bit more on the top end. But he's not going to trade profitably with a lot of stuff in this. Having a big flyer is going to be a little bit better. Alright. Add some lands. Let's see, we probably want 4 blue sources altogether. For 6 blue mana symbols. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 black, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. So let's see, we've got, that'd be 6 red sources. Let's make that 7. That's black, black. That would be 9 black mana and 4 blue. So maybe we want 5 blue and 6 red. We do need to hit Rakdos, though. We don't have any double blue sources, so we just need 1 blue source, but we will at some point need 2 red sources. Alright, so we'll do 8 black, 5 blue, 7 red. Okay, I'm going to make some other changes. Armored Transport's not going to be as good in this deck as he was before. Sapphire Drake is going to work well with Unleash, and he's a 4/4 flyer by himself. So that'll be good. So we slowed down Rakdos a bit. We kind of want to go with our bomb flyers. Our pingers and a bit of removal seems a little bit better. Anything else in here that we want? Maze Abominations. 4 or 5 Death Touch. Is there anything else at the low end we don't want? Okay. There's our deck. Seems pretty cool. I'm not sure how it's going to go. We didn't really get the cards that we wanted to do a great Rakdos deck. We ended up with a much more top-heavy, as it were, bomb deck. But I like our flyers here. And I think that we could get where we need to go with this. So it'll be fun to see how it plays out. Stay tuned.